Photos can make or break your website and social media feed. It's no easy task to find free, high quality stock images that are going to be stylish but professional, elevated, and cohesive. And as an entrepreneur, you likely have a million things to do instead of wasting your time scrolling through page after page of free photo sites to find one usable image. So, in this video, we're going to show you how you can personalize stock images to fit your brand, and we're going to give you 21 free stock photos from Hotstock that you can use. So make sure you grab them in the link below this video. So the first place that we're going to look at that is a really great place to add stock images is your website header. So your website header is going to welcome your audience and leave them with a lasting impression. So you really want to build that trust and connect with your audience immediately. So the visuals that you might want to focus on is picking an image that shares what you do and who you work with. So for example, if you're an interior designer, maybe you want to share an image of a person curating a mood board or looking through different textiles, that kind of thing. It's also a great place to add a CTA to your most important landing page or product page because you already have your audience's immediate attention. And when you're picking images, you want to pick images that are either simple enough to overlay text, or you could consider adding a colored overlay that is going to make your text stand out, or just incorporate negative space into your design like this header here. And the really great thing about headers is that they can be switched out regularly to promote an offer or new service. So it's really prime real estate to get those eyes on whatever you want to feature in your business. So the second place is your website buttons. Here, using imagery for this is just going to add that extra flair or brand personality in a really simple and fun way that's going to allow you to express your brand. So some things that you want to focus on here is having simple bold text paired with an image, either with or without a background color, to make things cohesive and to make sure that your text is standing out. Or you can add a colored text box as well and overlay your text there, like this example here. You also want to choose images that are going to feature a similar color palette just to make things look cohesive as a whole. And then crop your images so that you're not deflecting from your text, because your text is your most important part here. So you want to make sure that's the first thing that stands out. Or you could also decide to use just the image and let the image speak for itself, and then just have the copy underneath it. The next place that's really great to use stock images is to create social media video quotes. So this is great to inspire and motivate your audience with some on-brand stock images and then a quote that they'll be able to relate to. And because video is so important to social media right now, we can actually create videos using static images by, for example, using stock images as the background, like the example here, and then overlaying with text that is animated in order to create a video effect. Or you could do something like this example where you're overlaying more than one image on top of each other and then turning down the opacity on the top image to create this cool effect. Then duplicate it into multiple slides and add your text on sequential slides, and you have another video. Here you just want to make sure that you're choosing imagery related to your quote or that's going to be related to your industry. And again, these quotes just perform really well, so it's a great way to incorporate stock images. When you have a promotion or sale going, you really want to get as many eyes on you as possible, and visuals are a great way to do that because they're going to be way more effective than just sharing copy. So why not use some stock images and create some graphics that are going to promote your blog posts, some new services or courses that you have, or any sales that you have going on. And because promos tend to be more bold, being strict to your brand colors isn't necessary. You just really want to have some fun with these and just make sure that you're focusing on crisp and clear images that are going to look professional for your brand, and then make sure your text is eye-catching and legible, and really just get your audience excited and have some fun with these. You just want to get as many eyes on you as possible, get them excited, and then tell them exactly what their next steps are. Because Pinterest is such a visual platform, you want to make sure that you're creating pin-worthy blog post graphics. You work so hard on your blog post, so it deserves to get noticed. So you can take stock images and create graphics that are pin-worthy that you can incorporate into your blog to get people pinning. Or you can create pin-worthy graphics that announce your new blog posts that you can share to your regular pins or to your idea pins to get people wanting to read your content. So these designs should be clear, bold, and easy to read because your readers need to know exactly what you're promoting, and you want to make sure that there's a CTA that's going to tell them exactly what their next steps are. And an easy way to make these stock images your own is to incorporate some colored shapes and blocks to make the stock imagery unique to your brand, like these examples here. Because we know that you're a content machine and your Instagram feed is a place that honestly requires a lot of effort and attention as business owners, this is a great place to incorporate stock images. Also, having a cohesive and captivating feed can be the difference between looking like someone who is an expert versus someone you wouldn't put your trust into as a potential client. So you want to focus on professional, cohesive images that are going to fit your brand vibe. And with Instagram, you can really play with different color palettes, but you do want to make sure that they're cohesive as a whole. So the way that we do that at Hotstock is we have a 9 grid that's cohesive, and then we play with another look or a different color palette on the next 9 grid because this just gives us more freedom with creativity and with the different images that we can use. You can create a feed that features stock images but is also unique to you. So how do you do that? Essentially, you want to mix in your own brand photos or behind the scene images because people want to see your organic content and still connect with you as a person, but mixed in with stock images. And then when it comes to those stock images, you can make it your own by creating a unique crop, maybe focusing in on a specific item or a texture, or you can overlay it with a different color or add your own text. And you also want to make sure that you're sharing those images that you've created for your new blogs, your announcements, promos, and all that using stock images onto your feed as well. And it's really great to keep in mind that people may be using the same stock image, but with your own brand fonts, color palette, and your own unique spin, it's going to become an entirely different vibe. So in summary, there's so much that you can create with stock images for your brand, and it's going to save you so much time. It's just about adding your own brand perspective to it. If you love these images and want to access thousands of stock images for your brand, then you're going to want to check out a Hotstock membership. It has all that plus stock videos, Canva templates, graphic elements, and content marketing guides. It's honestly an entrepreneur's dream. Thanks for watching. If you want more design tips for your business, then check out our video, 5 ways to use stock video for your brand. Also make sure to click on the link to get your 21 free stock images from Hotstock.